God will never lead you to marry a Muslim. It is not God's plan that a Christian will marry a Muslim. We need to be very clear on that. God will never inspire you to marry a Muslim, no matter how right they love you, no matter how well they understand you, no matter how beautiful they are to you. God does not care about your feelings for a Muslim. And I notice that it's often women that ask these questions. No, God is not leading you to marry that Muslim man. We're instructed not to be intimately entangled with unbelievers. Call it religious intolerance, call it discrimination, call it whatever you want to call it, but it's just the fact. It's not about saying, but you know, we can have a happy marriage together. Yes, you might have a happy marriage together, but you definitely not have a godly marriage. You definitely not have a biblical marriage. God does not care about your happiness. God cares that you follow his commandments. And you see, when God instructs us to do something, it's not about the end result. The end does not justify the means in Christianity. The means matters. So just because you are getting married to someone and you believe that you have a happy marriage, that does not justify you getting married to them. And by the way, what do you call a happy marriage? A marriage where your love for God is stifled because you married somebody who does not know your God. A marriage where your children are confused because you have a different religion and your husband has a different religion and they don't know what to follow. A marriage where you cannot prioritize your faith because you have compromised by marrying somebody out of your faith. What exactly do you call a happy marriage? A marriage where you lack a unified idea of who God is. A marriage where your husband does not understand what it means to love you like Christ loves the church. Is that what you call a happy marriage? No serious Christian will marry a Muslim. If you marry a Muslim, that's the beginning of many other compromises you have to make in your faith. Because if your faith really means a lot to you, you wouldn't have even been in that situation. So yeah, marriage is not just about love and happiness. Marriage is also an institution that demonstrates the love between Christ and the church. And you cannot have a replica of that if they do not know Jesus personally. Not as one of the prophets, but as the Son of the living God.